Welcome again to all you Phoenix TV fans for Play in Focus episode 6. I'm joined by Glenn Hayes and our guest tonight, Jamie Hawke, who's from the Right Way Phoenix Blue side. To get us underway, Jamie, how long have you been in the game of touch for?
About 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
What are your representative honours of the game?
1 year, 2 years of under 12 touch football, coached by Sandra Hughes, and at the moment the 15 boys side.
Well done. And what does playing for the Northern Phoenix Club mean to you?
Playing for Phoenix is an opportunity for me to really tune up the fine points of my game with the older players showing me around, helping me out.
Yeah, so a development stage sort of thing.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Premier League competition this year?
It's a good competition, sort of in between the Super League, put players through to the Super League, and it's got some strong teams. It's really good.
Who's your favourite touch football player and why?
A few of my favourite touch football players, they're mainly local, like Ben Hughes, Jack Gibson, and just all those 18s that sort of come out and help at training sometimes. Yeah.
So that's a good answer. Who is someone you aspire to be outside of touch and why?
Lance Armstrong is one of my major role models. Just everything he's been through, overcome cancer, and he's still won a lot of Tour de France races. He's still going. He's a great person.
Good role model. Do you play, I know you have a long, extensive list of sports, but can you go through them for us?
Yeah. Hockey, triathlon, cross country, and touch. Yeah.
And I understand you've represented ACT in many of those sports.
Yeah. All of them, yeah.
How much training would you do, say, a week for these sports?
For cross country, try to get in 4 times a week in cross country season, and triathlon season, probably 3 of each leg. Or hockey, you just have 1 training session with the team and a game. So that's pretty much, yeah, that's it.
Well, where would you like to be, say, in 5 years in touch football?
Hopefully I'll be much better at touch football, maybe helping some boys out that maybe 13 when I'm older, helping them out so that when they're older they can help other younger players.
Yes. And if there's one thing you could change in the sport of touch, what would it be?
Probably be Queensland and New South Wales to stop winning all the national tournaments.
Now, Jamie, being part of the Phoenix Club, being the youngest player, what does it mean to you to be able to play with some great players like Steve Hughes and also Ben Hughes and also a couple of ACT representatives?
Yeah, they're really helpful, and I just take on board what they do and try it out, and they give me tips every time and just point out things in the game. They help me out, even show me where to run, when to pull back, things like that when we're playing. And they really help.
Yep. What have you picked up already, just in the short Premier League season? Because you haven't played before, being 13 into the team. What have you picked up? What extra skills or gameplay?
I've learned a few moves. Learned a lot about defence, dropping back in defence and sort of getting close up. Also in attack, where to play the ball and where to be when I'm playing. Not to sort of be scattered around, but to make it's been more formal and like positional.
Yep. Now, Phoenix Blue have finished second on the ladder.
Yeah.
You get yourselves into a semi-final against Vikings Warriors next week. Is that a big excitement for you?
Oh yeah, it's great. I think it'll be a tougher match than it was in the round games. I'm really going to have to step up, play as good as I can.
Yep. Do you think Phoenix Blue will see Phoenix Gold in the final?
Look, I hope so. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Very good. And now, you mentioned before that you've represented ACT in both the 12s and now in the 15s. Being selected in the 15s, what does that mean for your development in touch?
It's a confidence booster, and I can take some of the things I've learned in Phoenix and bring it over to 15s and share it with some of the other boys and show them so we can build on every little point of touch we can.
Yep. Now, obviously, you've got a very good coach in the 15 boys, so hopefully we'll progress and see how that goes.
Yeah.
Well, that wraps up another edition of Player in Focus. I'd like to thank Jamie for coming in and Glenn for joining me, and tune in to see who's on next week.
Thank you to our major sponsor, Right Way Curtains and Blinds, and Luxaflex Galleries, as well as our minor sponsor, Belcon and Soccer Club.